Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. This is Fun and Budget. I am Tinesha Davis, and in this video, we are going to talk about challenges. When should you do a challenge and when you should not do a challenge? Does that sentence even make sense grammatically? Okay, so basically, here's what the story is. The story is another channel, Rochelle Adamson Budget, and a whole community, a whole finance community over there of budgets, of savers, of cash envelope stuffers and all of that. They're doing a challenge, and it's a $100 grocery challenge for 7 days. Meaning you're going to take $100 and you're going to make those groceries last for you and your family for 7 days. And you're going to do your grocery shopping at Walmart. And the reason why Walmart is because it's the most universal grocery store across the board. And plus the prices are pretty good. So I was going to enter into this challenge, right? I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm all down for saving money. Even though I think $100 is probably a little too much for me, being that I'm a single person. Where some of these people, they're coming in with families like husbands, wives, kids, or just wives or mothers and kids, or, you know, there's usually more than one. So I was like, $100 is probably a good stretch. So maybe I could make the $100 go for 2 weeks. And so I implore any of you, because I know that there were some people in my comments and we were talking about our money challenges and our money wins and our money goals, and some people were saying, yo, I'm over budget with these groceries, with this food, and y'all know I practically eat out every single day. And so I say to you guys, this may be a great challenge for you to get in on. Now, they already started the challenge, and I believe their videos about the challenge is going to come out on the 31st, January 31st. And so I'm going to put in the comments below, in the details below, a list of the channels that are participating in this challenge so that you can go through and get some motivation for yourselves. But also, I'm encouraging you to join this challenge if it makes sense for you in your life, okay? And I do believe that for most of us, it will make sense, because look at what you spend in food. What do you spend in eating out? What are those numbers coming up to? Challenge yourselves. If you're a single person, $100 may be too much. Try $50. Try $75. Or maybe try stretching it for $100 to last for 10 days or 14 days, whatever that looks like. As for me, I really wanted to do this challenge, but when I went home and started looking at my situation as far as the food and what do I already have and what's coming up, I realized that it just doesn't make sense for me to do it now. Not that it doesn't make sense for me to do it ever. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it now. And this is how I figured that out. And this is what I'm going to tell you guys to do for your steps, right? If you're going to do this challenge, what I suggest is that you pull the $100 out of the bank. Take the $100 in cash. Get yourself an envelope, good old cash envelopes. Y'all know, bane of my existence. But for this challenge, I would do that. I would pull out the $100 for the envelope that is only for the groceries, for the food at Walmart. Or if you're going to custom tailor this for you, choose your place of choice, right? Especially if you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't necessarily have to do it at Walmart. This is just to make the videos nice and consistent. But I will pull out the $100. That way I will know at all times where I stand with the money. The second thing I would do is make a list. Make a list, make a plan on what do you plan on eating for this 7 days or 14 days or wherever this challenge is going to be for you. So for me, I had to write out, what can we do for breakfast? What can we do for lunches? What can we do for dinners? And what can we do for snacks, right? And so for me personally, like, you could do spaghetti, right? I was going to do a nice, great pot of lentil soup. I was going to do for breakfast, of course, we got the hard-boiled eggs. And then for breakfast, I was going to do some cottage cheese with some fruit like peaches and pineapple and things like that. For snacks, I was going to get me some pistachio nuts. And again, more fruit, maybe some bananas or whatever. And I was only going to buy one meal because I don't like for things to go to waste. And we all know that I'm not always consistent when it comes to cooking. But we do know I enjoy a daily cup of coffee. So I was going to make sure I went in and got some more cream so that I can make my coffee at home and stop doing my Starbucks runs. This was my plan of action. And I actually made a list right here of what I plan on purchasing from the store to make these things go down. Some bread, maybe some bagels, and I was going to have my calculator so that when I went through the store, I could either kind of calculate where I was at while pulling up items that would be better for a family. But then I think I was going to freestyle it, because when I made my list, I said, okay, this stuff is not going to come close to 100. And so I was just going to get my stuff and then bounce. And see what that came up to, right? But so I say for y'all, step 1, pull the money, put it in a cash envelope, $100. Step 2, make a list of what your plan of attack is going to be. How you're going to meal plan, how you're going to prep, what can you actually make to make this money stretch and get you through the time period that you are setting forth for yourself. Now, for me, why I'm not going to do this challenge right now is because when I went home, I realized I have an every plate box that came in. And so I actually, with this challenge on mine, y'all, because I don't want to go to the fast food restaurants as much as I do. So I made myself cook last night, and I made this every plate meal. Look at this. And it is so good. I don't remember the name of it, but it is like chicken sausage linguine with a red sauce. I made sure I pulled out my waters. I boiled some eggs this morning. Now, I haven't gone to the store, so I don't have snacks, but I definitely made my cup of coffee this morning. And so I was like, you know what? I have every plate meals at home that I can cook. Therefore, I don't have to actually buy anything, right? The other thing is tomorrow, my company is actually treating for lunch tomorrow, which is Thursday. I don't know if y'all know, but when my company treats for lunch, y'all, that's at least 3 meals for me. That's at least 3 meals. So I was like, yeah, right now, the challenge doesn't behoove me to actually do it right now. So I'm going to have to do this challenge in the future. But I wanted to come up here and make a video about it because I know that there are some of you out there that can actually use and benefit from doing this challenge right now. And as for me, I do plan to do this challenge in February. I'm not sure the date yet, but put in the comments below if you are interested in knowing a date in February, and perhaps maybe we as a community can do this together. And I'm sorry for all of this shifts in light. We trying to get it together. Y'all know how we do. We multitask. So we're on our way to work. But before I get to work, I want to talk to y'all because by the time we get out of work, it's going to be dark. And I ain't going to feel like making a video about nothing. So let me just stop right here and wrap this up. Okay, let me stop right here and wrap this up. Okay, so if you guys want to join me in doing a grocery challenge, a $100 or $50, let's just keep it $100, a $100 grocery challenge, put it in the comments below that you are interested in doing this in February, and we will figure out a good date that we can do this in February. I'll let y'all know a date because I believe I have some travel plans. Y'all just be having all the little things that I be having to do. So we'll figure out a good day that we can do a 7-day grocery challenge of $100, and we are going to do it at Walmart. But again, just put in the comments below when we start this challenge, put in the comments what your rules for your specific version of this challenge is going to be, and we're going to keep each other accountable, and then we're going to see how we're going to do. I want us to report back. Was $100 too much? Yeah, so let's keep it at 100. Make it simple. Was $100 too much? How far can that $100 take us, right? Y'all know I actually spend about $300 a month on groceries between eating out and groceries. All of it, just eating, is about $300 a month. So let's see, what can we really do intentionally with $100? My meal prepping, my meal planning, what meals are we making? What are we doing? Let's just talk about it and let's be there for each other. Because I do believe that if a lot of us can get our food and spending in areas of restaurants and eating out under control, that can go a long way in our budgets and a long way in what we do with our money and how we win with money. And so that's what that is. And again, check the details below. I'm going to tell y'all who is actually doing this challenge, and their videos are going to come out on the 31st of January for some great inspiration. Until then, thank you guys for being here with me, for rocking with me, for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and talk to me. Y'all know what to say. And I will see y'all in the next video. And I will always meet you down there in them comments. You know I will. So until then, peace.